Hi, my name is Josh Campbell. I'm the Urban Ag and Natural Resource Educator here in Oklahoma County for the OSU Extension Office. I would like to tell you a little bit today about some indoor activities, growing and gardening crafts and things that you can do this week as you're cooped up inside. It's spring break and we're all being encouraged to stay inside. And so I thought I'd share some ideas that you could do, whether you're a kid, you have a family, or maybe you're just a kid at heart and you're looking for some things to do that involve gardening while you're indoors. So one of the first things I thought of was the simple thing of using an egg carton and other materials that you have lying around your house. You can take an egg carton, fill it with potting soil or other soil, and you can start seeds. Any seeds that you have lying around, you could start in here. It's a fun little way to get gardening indoors. I know you're all buying toilet paper, and so that toilet paper, as you use it up, those rolls are perfect also for starting seeds. You can fill those with soil and grow seeds in there. They'll germinate and start to grow, and if you want to speed up germination, you can actually wrap them in plastic, wrap the case in plastic to help speed up germination. If you want to know more about growing and gardening indoors or getting ready for starting seeds indoors for going outside, I'd encourage you to check out some of the fact sheets that we have. You can go to our fact sheet website, facts.okstate.edu, and you can search for information about this. A fun activity for kids to do indoors is to just go out and scavenge some leaves from around the yard. I know that it sometimes can be hard this time of year, but there are leaves out there, so go find some leaves, whether they be green leaves or leaves that fell this past fall. You can take them and do leaf rubbings. You can put them in between some paper, take a crayon, and do some leaf rubbings. It's a fun, simple, and just easy indoor craft that you can do with children. You may want to do several and then make a little art project out of it, laminate it even, and put it on the refrigerator. It's a fun activity that you could do while you're cooped up indoors. Another thing is you could do a leaf press or a flower press. You can take any flowers that you can find out around your yard and you can press them and then do some crafts with them later on. Now, it can be hard this time of year to find blooming flowers, but they are out there, so to look for them. But if you have trouble finding them, then simply taking a weed like this henbit that I found out on the grass and taking bits of that can be a great way to get something with some color and some interest to put into this press. You'll simply put it down between some paper and then find an old sturdy book you can set it in, and you'll just want that to be pressed between the pages of this book for about a week or so, and that will flatten it out enough, dry it out enough that you can then start to do some crafts with that. Here are some examples of things that you can make with the pressed flower petals. These are some bookmarks. You can do all sorts of different activities. Another fun thing that you can do indoors is take some paint and find some rocks, and you can paint some rocks that could make little garden bed, flower bed adornments for your yard this spring. I painted a little gnome and a smiley face, and I'll put these out in the landscape somewhere, and they'll just be fun little surprises that people will find as they go through the landscape. Birds are out in our landscapes, and another very, very simple activity is just to take some bird seed, find a jar of peanut butter, and some more of that handy dandy toilet paper inserts. Rub the peanut butter on the outside of this toilet paper roll insert and then coat it with bird seed. Let it dry, and you've got a very, very simple DIY bird feeder craft. You can do the same thing with pine cones. Take some pine cones, cover them in peanut butter, cover them in bird seed, and you've got a little bird feeder craft. Lastly, I know we've all got piles of magazines of different types that sit around the house. From time to time, they'll stack up and collect dust. If you've got any gardening magazines, why not pull those out, thumb through them, get some ideas and some inspiration for this spring. Maybe you could even challenge the kids to do a collage and create their best garden or a landscape using cuttings from the magazines. Just have fun and do activities that are going to inspire you to get out there and grow and garden once things are safe and you're able to do that. Thank you for taking some time to watch this, and I hope that you've been inspired. Maybe you'll find some additional activities that you could do with your family while you're cooped up this spring break.